A father comes back home from a long day of work. He's tired, and as his hand fills for the keys, he spots his son scribbling rigorously on the wall with his favorite box of crayons. His jaw clenches, and immediately he shouts, hey, son, what are you doing? Stop! The next day, the father comes back home to spot the same thing. But something's different. This time, his son isn't just scribbling on the wall. He's also staring at the father directly in the eye. The father lowers his tone and talks to him in a gentle manner. Son, why are you doing this? You're a big boy now. Big boys don't ruin walls. And you know what? He never did it again. Words, when said and phrased correctly, can change someone's mind. Just like how, when the father initially talked rudely, firstly, his son got upset. Secondly, his father ruined his own evening by yelling at his son. And lastly, but more importantly, his son didn't listen, which was the entire point of this. But the next day, when the father acted calm, his son actually listened. That's when he actually believed that, yes, what I'm doing may be wrong. Maybe I should change this. And that made all the difference. Nevertheless, even if you have the perfect ideas, the perfect words, but you have wrong phrasing, poof, it's gone. A very warm welcome to one and all present here. My name is Divyansh Bhaise, and I would like to remind you about the weight of words. It's a common misconception to think that words are reversible. But more often than not, it leaves a lasting impact. Let me show you how. You see this paper? This paper is flawless, isn't it? Now picture this paper as a person. I can talk to this paper for as long as I want. I can compliment him, and nothing would happen. But what if these words aren't so kind? Or if they're cruel? This is what a few cruel words can do. Now seeing this, most people would say sorry. They say sorry twice. They say sorry enough times until they think that that person has forgiven them. They've forgotten about it. But is this paper the same as it was before? That's what I'm saying. Words leave a lasting impact on people. Now, whether this be positive or negative, it will impact their beliefs, attitudes, and even what they do next. So just pause before the next time you speak. However, the power of words doesn't just end after every interaction. It can chase us to face pressure and change perspectives. A while back, I worked on a sustainability project. Nothing too fancy, just a model and a PPT. Now, remember this quote. Remember this quote. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And my project was a prime example of this. The PPT, done before the end of the day. My model, I finished half of it before the end of the week. But just one small problem, the roof. I had designed what I thought was an engineering masterpiece. And as silly as it sounds, I had tried everything from glue to origami, redesign after redesign, but nothing seemed to work. My heart used to plummet every time I thought of that project, and the sheer thought that all of that time and effort going to waste was unbearable. That's when a couple of my friends spoke to me. They saw how deep I was into this constant spiral of attempts and failures, and they gave me some advice. They said, don't miss the forest for its trees. I repeat, don't miss the forest for its trees. And in this way, don't forget about your half-finished project instead of your roof. No one's going to look at your over-engineered roof